definitely not the prettiest thing in your gear bag, but I looked at it like a train wreck and couldn't stop looking at it. What do you call this thing?
We actually call this thing the Judge. It judges everything and everybody on the paintball field equally.
Outstanding. Well, this is a VM68 body. What else are we looking at? I know you've got a custom wooden grip.
We have custom Lone Star grips, which we found on the M. Carter Brown Forum. We actually have a dive manifold up here, which I can't go into because the technical aspect would confuse the Canadians. Okay. And then, of course, we had a custom 24-inch brass barrel made for this thing for the long shots.
So just a pet project, and when we're talking about long shots, what's the operating pressure of this?
This is actually powered by CO2, not high-pressure air.
Okay.
And the manifold itself actually boosts the 850 PSI output to 1,300 PSI.
And what is the difference that you get in your shots?
I will put this up against your flat line any day.
By how far?
I can outshoot a flat line by a good 80 feet.
Unbelievable. This is also not for the timid of frame. This thing weighs about 20 pounds.
And this is without the tank and the paint on it. So you can add another 5 pounds with that.
You have way too much time on your hands. I know you had one more thing. Let's take a look at that. All right, I tried to get out of here, but MadKow, on the way out, we stumbled across your junk pile, which is really not a junk pile. It's a pretty sweet gear bag of other custom and modded weapons. This is an SP1.
It used to be.
Well, some of it is, but of course, what did you do to this thing?
Internally A-Train, we have the Tech L7 bolt system, the Tech ball detents. What you see on the exterior is the RAP4 adjustable car stock. You see the Smart Parts Freak barrel with the All-American tip. The folks at MadKow made a mock suppressor, which we here in Virginia went ahead and made functional.
You actually baffled the suppressor?
We have baffled the suppressor. This is a working suppressor. We added the Metadyne Industries Havoc launcher system and ran it through a CP dual-port mini on-off valve because the marker here operates at 180 and the Havoc system operates at 300. And of course, to run all this, we tried to find one of the most consistent air systems in the world, so we went to a small company in Northern America, Michigan.
Yoo-hoo! Well, that's outstanding. And this has its own regulator, too, which helps differentiate between which hose you're using when it comes out here.
Yes.
Now, what do you shoot out of this thing? This is an anti-personnel or anti-tank weapon?
Well, it shoots the standard 2-inch Nerf rocket. We here developed our own Sabo round, which will shoot 23 paintballs in one trigger pull. And the folks with the 42nd Legion, specifically Dave Atkins and I, are working on a modification to shoot the tactical smoke grenades using this system.
Outstanding. And it would probably scare the neighbor kids off the lawn.
Every time.
So they keep pushing me to do interviews.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, they're
How's
really
Dustin?
Creepy.
Yeah, seen his hard drive.
Who hasn't?
Yeah, I know, right? It's not creepy till it's on Dustin's hard drive.
Yeah, if I can navigate Canada once I figure that out. What got you into paintball? When did you start?
I actually started playing paintball about 1993 while I was stationed in Okinawa, Japan.
And how long did it take you to come back to the States and pick it up?
It took me about another 2 years, but we played regularly there every weekend in Japan, and I've been kind of doing it ever since.
Now, for someone looking to get into doing customizations, should they start with upgrades first or break right into custom?
I would recommend doing upgrades first, find what works for you, and then from there, make that upgrade yours. And that's what really makes it custom. It kind of speaks to who you are as a player and a person.
Right on. So as your game evolves,
your stuff will evolve. Your gear will evolve.
Outstanding. And if it evolves to a point where you're having just too much fun, it looks like you've put the fun in functionality.
I've put the fun in a lot of things. I think maybe dysfunctionality as well.
Well, and that was a tip that you were talking about
Yeah.
in people that wanted to get into customizing and upgrading their gear, that the most important tip, and I guess I'll let you say it,
is put the fun in functional. Put the fun in dysfunctional. But for the love of God, have fun.
Well, outstanding. It's definitely, whichever way it is, functional or dysfunctional, say that 20 times. Appreciate you letting us look into your closet and your gear bag. Remind them what they're watching if you could.
Well, from Roanoke, Virginia, Team Wolf and Cow, MadKow, you're watching Behind the Bunker.
We're going to Pasadena next month.
I didn't general fold the gap, but I can manage
No,
fold the gap.
I'm general in Pasadena. It's General in Pennsylvania.
South Carolina. We did the North versus the Vietnamese game.
North versus South.
I wasn't there
At
for that.
Paintball Central.
Yeah, I did the Paintball Central South Carolina. I'll just do South Carolina, Massachusetts, and Skirmish. Because those are the three.
Shut up. Fucking birds.
In fact, give me the air tank. We'll take care of it.
I was just thinking, can I get an air fill?